Hi there, this is Åsa with a new process video. Today I'm working on these 4 photos of my daughter, and she is out in the garden with her umbrella. It's pouring down with rain, and she's wearing her kind of Japanese style kimono style dress, or Chinese perhaps style, and she's just singing in the rain like a beautiful 7-year-old. These were taken last summer, so these are the photos I'll be starting with this time, and I'm going all crepe paper on them. So I brought out a couple of just papers and a whole pile of embellishments that I have from the open book collection, and perhaps a couple of other collections before that. So that's what's going to happen. I had a really nice frame, and that odd photo there, taken at a further distance, or more at a distance than the other 3, was perfect to fit into that photo frame. So I did, and that will be like the starting point for all the things that will happen next. So that's just almost like a piece of embellishment. I also cut away some of the green lawn just to make the combined photo block there a little bit less green. And then it's pretty much my style from here. I wanted to make a product page this time, and I also had one goal, and it was to leave white space or empty space. So this will be a bit different, but I will still be using lots of 6x6 papers and just fun things that I find. So how was International Scrapbooking Day, guys? Did you have a lot of fun? I did. It wasn't my international scrapbooking weekend was not the one that I had kind of planned or figured out from last week. I just it became quite different than I had thought. I had 4 days off from work, and for the first 2 days I didn't do anything scrap related, and that was basically because we had wonderful, lovely spring, almost summer weather, and we did many fun things with the family. We were in the garden and just made the garden ready for the summer season. And so the first 2 days, no scrapbooking, and then on day 3, on Saturday, I made 2 layouts, and my plan from the beginning was to do all the events on Facebook and the different groups that I'm a member of there, but I ended up thinking that was just it didn't fit me, because I couldn't see all the challenges from the beginning, and I got a bit confused by searching for them. And then I have recently become a member of a community. It's a message board community online, and they had a very, very good national scrapbooking event with very fun challenges, and they were very clear how you were going to participate in them, and they were very structured kind of event plans, and I got a very good like holistic view of the whole thing. So, and it spoke much more to me than trying to find these special times when there were challenges up and searching for new things and everything. So I ended up making a whole bunch of layouts for this community message board group, and it was very much what I needed. I participated in some of the more strict challenges, like one was you were going to stay within 3 colors and a neutral, and one challenge was that you were going to make something spring into summer style, and then there was one challenge with the watercolors, and then there was a free one as well. You could just make any layout and enter them into this challenge or this message board. So I felt that I had the freedom, but also got a couple of ideas for what to start with. So I think I made, let's say, 2, 4, 6, 7 layouts on Sunday. So that was just perfect. I had the whole family looking out for me, and I had so much fun. Made a lot of scrapbooking, and I filmed everything, so you'll be seeing them from perhaps from 2 weeks from now or something like that. So they will be here waiting for you to take a look at them. In between or before that, I have a lot of scrapbooks or a lot of layouts in pipeline for you. So there will be lots of like different, like wrapping up kind of scrapbooking, things that I've had planned for a while, and the layouts that I have put on hold. So there will be a couple of just finishing up layouts to come. This one with the umbrella photos was just one that I wanted to make because I felt like doing something product based and also something that was pink. And as you can see, I'm layering like crazy. And now I'm starting with the smaller details. So I'm going for a diagonal kind of layout. I will save the lower left triangle of the page, and I will pretty much fill the entire upper triangle to the right. So that's something that I normally don't do. I tend to just spread everything on the entire sheet, but this time I will drift, or I will pull everything up to the upper right triangle. So it was almost like a challenge to myself, from myself, and fun. I had some gold details there, and since there are gold outlines in the frame, I felt that I needed to bring in more gold to make that more like allowed on the page, and that was a good choice, I think. I also use small bits and pieces that I had cut off from the 6x6 papers to just make everything more legit on the page. If it stands out, just add more of the same kind. It's one of those rules that can be intimidating at first, but when you start trusting the rule, it's a very good help in the process. If it feels odd, add more of the same. So that's my scrapbooking motto at the moment. I remember a while back when I made a layout with this crate paper pile of mine. I had some extra gold cardstock, and instead of just placing all the scraps in the waste bin, I grabbed a flower punch and I punched out small flowers, and those are the ones that you can see kind of scattered all around the layout at the moment. And I think that was a really nice idea, especially when you have like effect paper, paper that you probably have paid more for than just normal cardstock. And if you have just tiny pieces left, grab a heart punch or a flower punch or whatever, and just make these small embellishments and tuck them with the project or the stuff that you were working with that had that color or that shine to them that you were using. So these gold flowers ended up with the open book collection die cuts, and they came in handy for this layout. I will be using them together with the other embellishments that actually came with the kit. I had a package of thickers. You know, I don't use them a lot because I only have a few and they are only like the strange letters left. But I had kind of an expression in my head that used a lot of C's and I came up with Pizazz, and I checked the spelling. It's spelled both with 4 C's and the 3 C's, so I chose the one that I could possibly spell, and then I used an @ sign for the A, and I think this is a really nice expression for that. Sums up my daughter a lot, so it was just hilarious that I found a word that I could actually spell with those odd letters. Here are some close-ups. I hope that you had a very nice scrapbooking weekend and that I'll see you here in my channel for the rest of the springtime with lots of layouts coming up. So take care. This is Åsa. Bye!